Ortega method. First, let's mix it up. So before you start the Ortega method, I recommend you to watch my advanced tutorial, which is the intermediate tutorial, and the beginner's method. I will post the links in the description box below. You can check that out. So I have mixed it up. Now I'm going to teach you on how to do the first. Let me tell you the steps on doing the Ortega method. First step is to make the white layer. The first layer doesn't have to be solved, just the white. And then do one algorithm to solve the yellow. And then do one more algorithm to solve the cube. Let me explain again. So first is white face. Like I'll do it like this. So the colors do not have to be matching. Then is OLL, orienting last layer, to solve the yellow. Again the colors do not have to match. And then PBL, which is permute both layers. You have to do one algorithm to permute both layers and solve the cube. So this is faster than both the methods, the intermediate and beginner's method. So let's start. Let me just mix it up. Okay, so I mixed it up. So first we have to find what color is the easiest. In my case, yellow is the easiest. So you have to just finish off that. And then the colors do not have to be matching. If you don't know how to do that, please watch my intermediate or beginner's tutorial. I have said how to do that. Then you use one OLL algorithm to solve the top layer. So let me show you all of the 7 OLL algorithms. So first OLL algorithm is the soon case. So the soon case is when you have one dot at the top, one white, and then when you face it in the left, that white, and on the right you see a front color like this. And when you face it in the left, it's front. This piece is white is front. In that case, you have to do, it's called a soon, and you have to do one algorithm to solve the white. The algorithm goes R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Let me show you again. It's like this, like that. So next is the opposite of soon, anti-soon. Sorry. Yeah, like this. So anti-soon is the same, a little same, but it's the opposite of the mirror case of soon. So I have one, I will face it in the left, but as you see, my white is facing in the right this time. In that case, it's called anti-soon. In that case, you have to face this space in the right, and then do L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L. Show you again. It's facing in the right, and I'll face it. This piece is the right, and do the algorithm to finish off the white layer. So next case. So it's when you have no white at the top, but you have a bar in the bottom. You can see this bar. You have a bar in here, and in the back also you have one bar. It might be also like this, where you have no, and you have both opposite sides, there will be a bar. It will be like this or like this. In both the cases, you have to face it like this. Then you have to do R2, U2, R, U2, R2 to finish off the view. Again, when it's like this or like this, face it like this, and then do R2, U2, R, U2, R2. Finish off the cube. So next case, the pie case, where you have one bar or no pieces at the top, but you have one bar, but in the opposite side you have no bar. In that case, face the first bar in the left, and then it might be like this, or like this. in all cases face the the bar in the left, and then do F R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime F prime to finish off this layer. So next, so what you have to do is again this to finish off the layer. So next case, so next case is the T case, where you have one bar over here, and you have in the side you have no bar. You have one bar at the top, but in the side you have no bar. In that case, you have to place the bar on the top in the right, and then do algorithm R U R prime U prime R prime F R F prime. Again, when it's the T case, place the bar in the right, like this, like this, like this, but whatever, face it in the right, and then do R U R prime U prime algorithm to solve the cube, not to solve the cube, but the orienting the last layer OLL. And the next case is the H case, where you have a bar at the top. In the side you have a bar. You have a bar at the top, but in the side also you have a bar. In that case, it might be like this, like this, like this, or like normal. In that case, face it in the right, the top bar in the right again, and then do F R U R prime U prime F prime. When it's like this, face it in the right, and do the algorithm to solve the cube. But OLL. So next case, so this is the last case. So the last case is when you have no bar anywhere, but you have a diagonal thing. That's called a L case. L, when you have an L, that means face the L like this, where you have one at the left, and then make sure in the right one should face in front. If it's not facing in the front, then do a U2, it will face in the front. Then do F prime R U R prime U prime R prime F R. Again, when it's this case, face the thing in the left and make sure it's facing front. If it's not facing front, do a U2, and then it will face front, and then do F prime R U R prime U prime R prime F R. So these are all the OLL cases. So again, when I'll mix up my cube, and first you have to solve the whatever color is needed. So orange is the easiest for me, and then I will finish off the OLL. I have this TL OLL, so finish off that, and then PBL, permute both layers. That's enough. So let me show you what PBL. So first PBL is, so the first PBL is, you have to, when there's one bar at here, you have to check for both the layers. So there's one here, and then also in the bottom there's one bar. When there's in the top there's one bar, and in the bottom there's one bar. Join them together. It doesn't have to be the same color. If it's same color also, it's okay. So then, in case of this case, do R2 U prime, B2 U2 R2 U prime R2, and then finish off the cube. So again, so in my case it's the same color and it's like this, but it's okay. If it might be not the same color, or it might be same color. In both cases you have to do the same algorithm. R2 U prime, B2 U2 R2 U prime R2, then finish off the cube. So next case is like this, where you have one bar at one layer. It might be the top layer or the bottom layer, but in the other you don't have a bar. Like in my bottom layer I have one bar, but in the other top layer I don't have another. Same like this, in the top layer I have a bar, but in the bottom layer I don't have a bar. Both are same cases. In that case, face the bar on the top like this, and then do R prime F R prime B2 R F prime R, and then finish off the cube. Let me show you again. and you have one bar at the top or bottom, only one bar and one layer, but in the other layer you have no bar, then put the one bar on the top and then do R prime F, R prime B2, R, F prime R, and then finish on the case. Next is the easiest case where you have no bars at all. In both the layers you have no bars. It might be like this, but even if you have bars like this, you should have horizontally. It might be like this, like this, like this. Whatever when you have no bar, face one color, and it can be like this, any color side, and then do R2, B2, R2, and then finish up the cube. It's very easy. I can do it. So in this case, finish up the cube. So then next case is this case where you. So next case is this case where you have one layer fully solved. It might be the top layer or the bottom layer, but in the other layer you have only one bar. It might be the bar might be in the top or in the bottom. In either cases, face that full layer solved in the bottom and then face that bar, join that bar to its color, and then face that bar in the left, and then do the T palm or the JB palm, which is I'll do the T palm, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. So we'll finish off the cube. If you want to do it in the JB palm, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime. So we'll finish off the cube. So next case is the last case, where you have one side solved, one full layer solved in the top or bottom, but in the other you don't even have one bar. In that case, face that full layer again in the bottom, and then do the Y palm, which is F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime, and then solve the cube. When it's like this, then face this layer in the top, in the bottom, and then do Y palm, and then finish the cube. So this is solved for the Ortega method. So if you want to, the maximum you have to finish the cube in 5 seconds. If you want to do by 2 in 5 seconds in the Ortega method. If you want to be sub 5, Ortega method will help you. So thank you for watching my video. Like, share and subscribe to my channel, and see you in another video. Bye.